Okay. Am I actually live? I think I'm actually live. Okay, so this isn't really a live stream. This is just me in my truck getting ready to go. I've got a job that needs to get done, and in order to do that job, I need to drive there. I got 40 miles until my tank is empty. So I swear people are assholes. Cancel that. Oh, for God's sakes. Hit that, and then we'll hit that, and then what the fuck is this thing? And we'll do this. Oh my God! All right. Oh. You know, the second I fucking do this, some douchebag calls me. Yeah, aggravating this is. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Anyway, so I'm on my way. I gotta go do. Some townships in New Jersey require a lot more to give these people farmland assessment, landowners that I farm, than others, which, whatever, is what it is. But anyways, we're going to talk about the U.S. Farm Bill and the misconceptions of the term Farm Bill. Oh, you son of a... I am just not having a good morning here. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? People can hear me, right? Say you can hear me. I don't even see I'm not even seeing any. Okay, you hear me fine, thanks. Okay, excellent. Yeah, because I'm in my truck and it's got this Bluetooth thing and... Okay, excellent. All right, so the U.S. Farm Bill. The U.S. Farm Bill needs to change its name. They need to remove the U.S. Farm Bill completely and just call it the Food and Welfare Bill. Farmers get less than, I don't know, we might be getting a little, farmers or farm landowners or farm owners, large farm owners like Buffett and Poet and, these ginormous corporations that own farmland, they're the ones that receive the most from the U.S. farm bills. It's kind of funny that happens that way. But people like myself and other small farmers or family farms around the country, it's a waste of time to even attempt to get any of that money. A neighbor up here, he still picks ear corn because he's got a niche market for it. Timmy Corn Picker. He's like, it was a penny. The $12 billion that Donald Trump had supposedly allocated to us it's absolutely a joke. He says. He says there's just no money there. It was a waste of time. Yeah. My back is on the mend, believe it or not. So, anyways, I was on the Instagram page, the real Donald Trump Instagram page this morning, and he's going to do a government shutdown because Nancy Pelosi and Chuck the fuck Schumer, dumb fuck Chuck Schumer, back in the 90s they wanted to fund this wall because it was something that needed to get done. But now, yeah, you got a Timmy Cornpicker shout out. Anyway, they wanted to fund the wall, and dumbfuck Chuck Schumer was there, and it's on video. This has to get done. We need the money, blah, blah, blah. And now it's like, well, we don't really want the wall. We don't want that wall because they realized between the 90s and today that those people, if they give them amnesty and a voter card, voter registration, they are now the ones that will vote them into office because, yay, we came here illegally and Chucky fucking Schumer, he allowed us to stay. Or Nancy Pelosi wants us. We're here, even though they're destroying our country from the outside in or the inside out. But that's not what we're talking about. So I'm on the real Donald Trump Instagram page, and I'm just scrolling through the comments because that's where it's at. You see a photograph, you see 25,000 comments, so you just got to read them, and it comes across that, well, Donald Trump got $897 billion out of Congress over the next 10 years for farmer welfare. Well, the way that reads is the U.S. Farm Bill gets $897 billion over the next 10 years. So $897 billion would equal millions of dollars to the 1.8% that are actually farmers. I mean, and that's all farmers. Less than 2% of the American public are quote unquote farmers. Some of these farmers farm 10 acres. Some of these farmers farm 20,000 acres. And the ones that farm 20,000 acres stand more to gain than the ones that are farming, say, 10 acres. So when they say this, it's the U.S. Farm Bill. John Q. Public thinks these motherfucking farmers are getting rich off of us. That's what they're doing. They're getting $897 billion. Well, I got news for you. The U.S. Farm Bill, more money goes to developing countries from the U.S. Farm Bill to promote farming practices to increase their yields than money that goes to actual United States farmers. And that's an actual fact. You can look it up. It's been that way for eons. Whenever the Farm Bill has been signed into law, that you look at it, and less than like 1% or 1% of that $897 billion. Now we're talking billions of dollars. You could take $1 billion. About now? Is there sound now? Fucking Bluetooth, right? Didn't I tell you that? We good? We good. We're good. Cool. Yeah, I just had to go through my magic fingers. So yeah, don't you love this? I put this new wrap around there and my hands wore it off. I guess I got a wicked grip on the steering wheel. Alex Jones. Now, Trump did not censor Alex Jones. YouTube did. Google, gobble my balls, did it. Give me a bailout, LOL. There's no bailout to U.S. farmers. There's programs that what do you call it? The crop insurance program. Crop insurance program used to be pretty good. It was government subsidized, and that was part of the U.S. Farm Bill, which was cool because you know what? In order to keep a happy people, you have to have cheap food. So when they were paying or subsidizing our crop insurance, it wasn't such a bad thing. I used it. I used it. And crop insurance was, that's cool. Need crop insurance if you're going to be a farmer, right? Well, today it is so difficult to keep crop insurance or even to collect on crop insurance. Everything that they gave us back for 20 years was taken back in the last 5. There's so many people that just pay that crop insurance bill, but the realities of it are that it's the reality of it is that it's a joke. You don't get anything back. You need absolute. Doesn't the $750 billion bill for the military? Well, my problem with the military spending is we need military spending, all right? We are a huge target. You can go to countries around the world that have nothing to offer the world. Nobody wants anything that's within those countries, like Jamaica. Is anybody going to bother Jamaica? Hell no, man. There's nothing there. The military spending is kind of necessary for the development of
new weapon defense stuff. Now, the globe-trotting shit that when we're, in a country that we don't need to be in, humanitarian missions, has nothing to do with the United States. And we get a president that stands up and says, well, we need to be there because they're killing innocent men, women, and children. It's their business. If they want to kill men, women, and children, I'm sorry. Is there mines of aluminum? No. Aluminum in Jamaica? Get out of here. So this globe trotting and being around the world in places that we don't really need to be. We don't need to be in. I'm sorry that your government sucks. Good morning, Farmall Fanatic. Low yield, I was told I have no tilled. Wet year low yield was told I should have done tillage. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's always an excuse how not to give you that money, or why we wouldn't give you that money. So, yeah, I don't know. The U.S. Farm Bill, this is the whole point of this particular live stream. The U.S. Farm Bill should not be called, there should not be farm in the bill. It should be the Food and Welfare Program. The Food and Welfare Program, because so little of that $897 billion goes to American farmers. Food and Welfare Bill. Because John Q. Public thinks that every American farmer is getting their pockets lined by the U.S. government. Oh man, I got people looking at me funny. Welcome to Live. Remember to guard your privacy. Guard your privacy? Okay, I'm private. I'm on the internet. What's private about that, you dumbasses? CBD, hemp, doesn't bother me. Would I grow it? Don't know. Another $5 from, Farmall Fanatic. Be nice and behave. We're supposed to be nice and behave. Well, why? Yeah. I don't do crop insurance. I don't. There's nothing that I can insure. I'm on my own here. And when I do grow corn, I'm not going to that farm service agency. They can kiss my white ass. And that farmer welfare program is a joke. I signed up about 2,500 acres at one point at the Farm Service Agency for a grand total of about $800. It didn't cover my time. $800. I could do that in a half an hour in baling hay. And there have been times where I'm down at the Farm Service Agency and the sun's shining. I could be baling hay, but I'm in there, and the next day it rains, and the hay is greatly reduced after that. So that's just the way that works. Yeah, that's just the way that works. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'm done with this one. Change the name, man. Change it to Food and Welfare Program. Food and Welfare. When is the new Chrome going to be in the field? When I feel like it. I can't get in the field. It's raining now. We're back to rain. What do I feel about Tesla? I don't know. Don't be surprised if they find you and tell you have to. Oh, they actually told me that I had to sign everything up, and that was the last I went into that office. The last. I don't have to go in there. They can kiss my ass, them motherfuckers. No. But anyway, John Q. Public thinks the American farmer's getting rich on the U.S. government, which is an out-and-out, absolute 100% lie. So thanks for watching. I'm getting on Route 78 here, headed east. I'll see you later.